past all the fury and fire from the titans and dragons. The world on Attack on Dragon is rich with countless more stories and recorded events. As your storyteller of this world, join me now as I take you through this world of great beauty and torturous cruelty. Behold the world of Einherjar, and I, your guide, Whayn Thu'urmond. By all the hells beneath the ground, it's cold out there. Isaac, where are you? Good boy, this should be a good place to... Well, I'll be. You're members of the Komodo Kai.
Stay back!
Hey now, don't be afraid. How about I help you with that fire?
Thank you, sir. So, how did you do that?
It's a magic technique I taught to the local mages here in Glacier.
Magic? That's amazing. What's your name?
I'm Whayn Thu'urmond. What are yours?
I'm Zakaya. This is my brother Varlin.
Hello, sir. I swear, this cave can't get any warmer.
No, this is no cave. It's a temple. Look over here.
What is it? Treasure?
No, it's a mural of the great divines, the gods and goddesses of Havadur. It's likely over thousands of years old.
The Great Divines?
Well, for you Komodo Kai, the humans worship the great divines, how your people worship the Grin Gwandi.
So, this is their religion.
Exactly. Each of the human cultures all around Einherjar tend to have their own interpretations of the great divines. For example, these old animal totems you see here painted on this mural. They were drawn by the earliest forms of man. Scholars know them as the firstborn, and with them they found the oldest form of the great divines ever recorded. On this tapestry, each of these animals may seem creepy, maybe even frightening from this distance, but if you look closer, you'll see how the firstborn laid out the foundation of the gods humans worship today. The twin wolves represent Altaris, god of righteousness and judgment. The swan represents Milanus, goddess of light and truth. The lion represents Doringur, god of destruction and redemption. And lastly, there's the white snake, which represents Perseal, goddess of nature and the afterlife.
What about these?
Oh, these three. These represent the dark gods. They were not worshipped as much as they were feared, but people did offer the same amount of respect to them. The black snake represents Mork Braun, the god of darkness and fire. The fox represents Mir Denamos, the goddess of trickery and greed, and the spider represents Silen, goddess of anger and vengeance. There's a fourth god among the three, but no scholar can find any text or story written regarding his name. Even today's scholars and wizards are baffled by this, but what they all agree on is that there's a fourth dark god beneath the darkness. The god of fear, and he will do anything to be entertained, even so far as meddling in the affairs of mortals. Personally, if you ask me, whoever this dark god is, the people didn't want him recorded at all, as if he was meant to be forgotten. To quote the first Grand Mage, Devin Kuhn, to the god of fear who is not named, may you remain unknown and as ever incomprehensible to all. But the more you meddle, the more you will be found, and that's when we will truly know fear.
Okay, that's quite an earful.
Still, if you ask me, These dark gods were seduced by their own selfishness with the composition of magic.
The composition of magic. What's that?
Well, you see, the myth says that every time the elder god, Bran the worldsmith, would create a new world for Nareen, the garden maiden, his hammer would unleash a powerful wave of energy that would collide with the rest of his worlds, leaving us with the force we call to this day magic. Scholars and wizards call this event, like I said, the composition of magic.
Interesting. So that's where magic comes from.
Yes, this world is full of wonders, and believe me, our world is not the only ones with such wonders.
How would you know?
You know, when you think about this place, there's something rather familiar about all this. It's as if the Firstborn made these places to remind us where we all came from.
The Firstborn. Any tales about them?
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that is a tale yet to be told. But if you're willing to hear more, follow me, and I'll guide you through this temple.
Ugh, so be it.
Varlin, come on. I'm curious about this.